I heard water and I quickly pulled it out, and yep, we turned off the pump. We've got a water leak.
Ah, the mischief. When getting ready to leave Wilpena Pound, I needed to move the ram and accidentally backed into a stump.
Okay, so here we are in our van, and I shouldn't be smiling because this is ridiculous. Today I pushed in the kitchen because we've got a pop-top camper and all the kitchen stuff is outside, so you draw the kitchen outside. And as I pushed it back in this morning, I heard water and I quickly pulled it out, and yep, we turned off the pump. We've got a water leak. So I'm going to show you in the van what's happened, and thank God I've got an amazing husband who probably will sort this out today. And yeah, I'm just I am very grateful that he is able to do stuff like this. And so anyway, fingers crossed we get it all sorted before we go on another big walk today. So I'll show you what's going on here. All right, so welcome to the underbelly of our caravan. That's where the kitchen gets pulled out. And there's that track that keeps all the pipes in to go to the kitchen. Obviously, sort of like hot water systems and pumps and batteries and all sorts of things. So what has occurred is this, and I think it's actually quite a common problem with a lot of these types of vans, is that you can see the pool of water and even probably a little bit of dripping still occurring. So I don't even know if I can get down here, but that pipe there is sort of being pinched. So as you push it in, it's getting pinched, and what's happening, and it's creating a cut in the pipe, which is obviously causing some water to drip. And we're completely off grid, unpowered. Oh, it's still dripping. Anyway, and water is so precious, so we don't want to lose any. So that's why it was so freaky. And so hopefully we can isolate it in some way. It means that we won't be able to get any water to the kitchen, but we've never used it. So that's where we're at, and hopefully we'll have a fix sometime today.
So we've done a bit of a mischief. I don't know whether you can see in there, but the hot water hose, which goes up there to our sink, is a bit too long, obviously, when it was manufactured for this Caterpillar track in here, and has pinched itself to the point that it has split. So I am about to remove this with the least amount of water. We've reduced all the pressure in the line, so hopefully I should not have too much water come out here, with the intent, of course, to probably bypass this altogether. Let's see how we go.
Alrighty, guess what?
It's fixed.
It's fixed! A high five, bud. Happy wife. That's so silly. These guys have got personality. Hello? Hi. No, there's nothing in there either.
One of the great things about staying at Wilpena Pound is the access to an information centre. There are hikes and experiences that we didn't even know about, and we were able to book one on site. After our water leak scenario this morning, we raced to our pre-booked guided tour of a cultural site. Our guide, John, was brilliant. We followed him to the site, a short drive from Wilpena Pound. The area is locked and access can only be granted with the guide. We weren't permitted to video the tour, but we were able to take some photos. We were shown some rock engravings and significant symbols such as windbreaks, rock holes, and animal prints. At the end of the walk, which was suitable for all ages and abilities, we were involved in a smoking ceremony and our guide painted some of the people's hands and arms with ochre. It was actually a really spiritual experience and really quite special.
All right, so here we're in the start of, I think it's called Brachina Gorge. I probably have mispronounced that again, but we're just stopping over here. But it's so beautiful, it's so impressive, and after our little mischief this morning.
The mischief. When getting ready to leave Wilpena Pound, I needed to move the ram and accidentally backed into a stump. This is what I saw in my mirror, but this is what was actually behind me. Luckily, I was reversing slowly and I damaged the tail light and only did a little bit of panel damage. Rookie mistake. The day before, I'd turned the reverse sensor off, and turns out it doesn't turn back on automatically in our ram. Needless to say, this is now part of our standard pre-hookup checklist. Anyway, back to Brachina Gorge.
Oh, we're back on the road. Feeling good. I mean, check out this sky. It's awesome. Loving it at the moment. Anyway, we're just going to have a look around here, I reckon.
They were good.
Hello.
Hello.
What am I seeing here?
Well, we couldn't really work it out. Would be the best way.
How do you pronounce that?
Stromatolites, which are single cell microbes that formed big towers 3 billion years ago. But we think those, see the sort of roundy shaped brown rocks?
Yeah, I saw some like
Is them.
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Anywho.
There's the old rock idea.
See some of the curves and the way. Oh, they see on the hill over there. There's some
Oh yes.
curves and waves.
Oh yeah. Rock, yeah. Still got a day's pass.
Yeah, you have to book a camp. Excuse me, a campground via the national parks.
Oh,
This is not the resort box.
No, separate. Oh, got a bit rougher all of a sudden then.
Yeah, mate. Just a little bit better.
Look at the angle this is going to go on.
Yeah.
Ah.
Here's the van. Easy.
Driving through Brachina Gorge illustrates the beauty of the Flinders Ranges. Its sweeping roads revealed stunning gorges, some dry creek beds, and a few shallow creek crossings. Some were mere puddles when we went through. I was in awe of the contrasting colours of the red rock, eucalyptus green against the enormous blue sky. Although we weren't camping in Brachina Gorge, it was a spectacular day travelling through such a stunning and changing landscape. We highly recommend it. Also, on a side note, it's good to have a UHF as it made it so much easier to pull over to oncoming traffic, especially towing a caravan.
That we are. I've got the hat on. Yeah.
How cool's the sky? You were saying we weren't making any dust?
That just changed.
It was a perfect shot of the Flinders Ranges behind us. Not so much anymore.
Red coming up. So, Aaron, would you like some statistics?
Sure.
We're day or something. I'm going to say 14, maybe. No, 12 into the trip. We've done 1,900 kilometres. Our average fuel economy has been 23.5 litres per 100 kilometres.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually, given that the average kilometres an hour has only been 57 because we did a lot of that four-wheel driving stuff back there. Our elapsed time has been 32 hours, 38 minutes, and it's only cost us one tail light and a bit of mischief I made this morning
Yeah.
with the back of the car that will have to get repaired later. Bow. Bow. It was a bit of a bow by Dad, wasn't it?
And that's what insurance is for.
And what insurance is for.
Awesome.
And we're currently on our way to Lee Creek.
The plan was to leave Brachina Gorge and then stop at Lee Creek and Lyndhurst for supplies and fuel, as our final destination was Inaminka. Unfortunately, Lyndhurst only has diesel, and even with the additional jerry cans we had on the Ram, we realised that the headwind we were driving into would play havoc with our fuel economy. We also had my dad with us, who didn't have a long-range tank in his Colorado, although did have an additional jerry can, but even still we figured that we would be tight on fuel. So we camped the night on the Strzelecki track and made the tough decision to turn back to the Flinders Ranges, but this time we would visit Arkaroola.
There you go. Fold it over itself. Oh, I'm right in smoke. That was pretty awesome, bud.
Hey?
So that was pretty awesome. Started pretty quick.
Yep.
That grass is almost gone, so. Show our campsite a bit. Next to a creek bed. Erin's set up in her swag. Oh, there's my shadow. Here we are at Farina, a place that I've always wanted to visit.
Yeah, white, red, yellow. Here we are on top of Griselda Hill, isn't it? It's not really a mountain, it's Griselda Hill.